Gents, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing okay. In today's video, I wanted to discuss the importance of focusing your energy on one thing. Now look, in the modern world, there is a lot of pressure on guys, particularly young guys looking to build themselves up, looking to do something with their lives. They see social media, whereby people are making so much money at such an early age sometimes, and they're sat there thinking, what am I doing with my life? I've got guys younger than me online making way more money than me, going to places that I've never been, hanging around people that I dream of hanging around with. And they sit there and they think, damn it, I have to do something. So in their urgency to change their situation, they quite literally try anything and everything. They try trading, they try drop shipping, they try SEO marketing, they try maybe a little bit of graphic design or anything that they can get their hands on, anything that they can try that they think will bring them success. Now, in very few cases do those choices ever actually yield the results that they are looking for. And the underlying reason behind that is because, first and foremost, they don't actually like what they're doing. They don't actually care about what they're doing. There is just an outcome that they are looking to achieve from that thing. So compared to somebody who actually likes trading, compared to somebody who actually likes drop shipping, enjoys the process, loves the craft, they're not going to stick around through the hard times half as much. They're not going to be willing to put in the hours, especially when they're tired or when they're fed up or when they're not seeing the results, because it's not actually something that they care about. And a lot of guys will find themselves in this predicament, and they will hop from one thing to the next thing to the next thing, and this will go on for sometimes years before at some point or another they give up completely or realize that they've found their particular thing. Now look, if you are a guy who is aspiring to be a success, it's important to try and save yourself some pain. It's important to really think about what it is that you want to do, what it is that you want to provide to people. This is one of the main lessons that I have learned, especially through listening to figures like Jim Rohn. I recommend that to you guys if you look on YouTube, some great clips. One of the main things he talks about is being of service to others, providing value, because when you provide value to other people, genuine value, stuff that's not fluff, stuff that's not crap, they will provide back to you. They will be appreciative of what you've given them, and they will give back to you. And if you couple providing genuine value with something, or rather doing something that you really enjoy, it is a formula for success. But again, the issue that guys are facing is that they're just looking to find something that is going to bring them success, rather than trying to make what they enjoy or enjoy spending their time doing successful. And it makes it even harder when you're trying to do lots of different things at one time. When you're trying to do a bit of drop shipping, a bit of trading, a bit of content creation, it's not going to work. Because the other factor is that in order to become really, really good at something, you've got to put in a lot of hours. And if you're only doing it one time a week, or twice a week because you're doing lots of different things, you're not going to have enough time. You're not going to have enough shots on goal, if we put it in a football context, to perfect your shooting technique, to perfect your craft. So I don't think it's sensible to fall into the loop of trying to do anything and everything to become successful. You're going to have a lot of opportunities to do a lot of different things in life. You just can't do all of them. You just can't choose to cram in everything. You have a choice of everything. You can pick something within everything, but you can't do everything. And this is where you'll save yourself a lot of time, because a lot of guys take a long time to go down this route. For me, a couple of years ago, I realized the thing that I really like doing is coming on here and talking to the camera, coming on here and discussing what's in my head, with the aim of providing value, with the aim of putting something useful out there. Part of the motivation was that I thought a lot of what is online, especially from people, with similar demographics or geographics to me, was not of a high standard. Mostly entertainment slop, stuff that doesn't help people, stuff that doesn't really provide a lot of value. And look, the entertainment space is important. Of course, at some point or another, we all engage in entertainment, but I felt like there was a gap, and I felt like I could have added some value, so I did. And for those of you that have followed me for a while, I'm pretty consistent. And I follow this formula myself in posting as much as I possibly can. Now, I'm not blowing my own trumpet, that's not the purpose of what I'm saying, but what I am saying is that you're not going to get good at something. You're not going to perfect your own craft if you're doing lots of different things at the same time. And also, you're not doing what it is you want to do to a high enough frequency. It makes it really hard to do one thing a lot of times when you are focused on doing 10 others. So drop the stuff that you're not passionate about. Drop the products or projects rather that you are looking to win off the back of that you don't really care about, and focus on the projects, focus on the goals and missions that you have where you're doing things that you care about, where you're doing things that you actually value, that are actually deep and important to you. And if you don't have that in your life, if you don't have something that you do on the side to your job, of course, this is a conversation that needs to be spoken about as well. We're talking about side hustles here, but if you don't have something that you can do on the side that you are passionate about, now is the time to really start thinking. What impact do you want to have? What do you want to change? Because there's a lot of things that you can change. There's a lot of impact that you can have, but you can't change everything. You have to pick one thing. So if you don't know what that is, take some time. Take some time. Ask yourself some deep questions. Ask yourself where you want to be in 20 years' time, what you want your life to look like. Do you want to be the boss of a company? What does that company look like? Do you want to lead a charity of some sort? Really having a positive impact on people's lives. What does that charity look like? I don't know. I don't know you. But you've got to ask yourself these questions. And look, when you figure it out, obviously as a young guy, you're going to be working a job. But outside of your job, obviously get to the gym, ensure that you're still reading, still improving, still doing all these micro habits that are good. But when it comes to using the rest of your time that you have outside of work and outside of everything else, use it on one thing. Don't juggle. Don't become a jack of all trades but a master of none. Because down the line you're just going to be a guy, unfortunately, who isn't really an expert at anything, isn't really a master of anything. He just tried to win. He just tried to get rich quick. And I'm not saying it's impossible, by the way. There are some people who have got lucky. And they'll say that themselves. They'll say, I got lucky. I didn't really care about crypto, but it just happened. And look, fantastic. That can happen. And I hope it happens for you. But at the same time, a lot of those guys struggle to deal with the quick success that falls onto their lap because they didn't earn it. And when you don't earn it, you don't appreciate it. You don't value it the same way as if it was something that you curated and built over time, brick by brick. Don't hope for quick success. Hope that you are so good at one thing and you provide so much value in one area that you are rewarded for your work. And you become the man that you want to be on the back of what you have done. That is, deep down, I believe, what we all wish for. So don't let the shiny object syndrome distract you and pull you one way and pull you another way. Choose one thing and lock in. Choose one thing and focus all your time and your effort and your energy on it. Because at some point down the line, if you really care about it enough, if it really means something to you on a deep level, it is going to pay off, because you're not going to quit. When those opportunities come up to take shortcuts, you're not going to take them. You care about what you are building. You care deeply about what you are curating, and that is going to separate you from everybody else. Anyway, guys, if you took some value from this video today, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. Comment your thoughts down below, and check out the links down below in the description of this video. As always, thank you for your time and your attention, and I'll see you in the next one.